Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna check the mid-month soft update. But before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. So, first of all, you may have noticed, but we didn't have a hard update, and that was kind of we already knew that was a possibility because the data for Phantasma's weapon and supporter was already in the game, so it makes sense. But it also makes sense because probably that's gonna lead us to preparations for the anniversary. So let's check what the update brought. And for that, I'm gonna check here the news. And let's start with Fantasias Pack, of course. So her pack is available. You can buy it if you want. This is gonna come with the custom. As you can see, pretty nice custom. As a nun. Similar to Shiranui. We also have one copy of the weapon, the your weapon, one copy of the SR weapon, and 100 gems. Pretty nice if you want to get this. Then, there's also, let's see, chapter 22. So if we go to quest to main, you're gonna see that we have the new chapter. You can check the story, see the new character, and, well, do a couple runs to get rewards. Because, let's see, it says surprise missions and campaign are being held to celebrate the new main chapter 22. So we're gonna get a couple rewards like Tsukimi Dango, which is an AP item, Friend Emblem, Cutting Fluid, Ritual Bell, Fuma Plushie, Gacha Coin, Rotation Gacha Coin, and Unlimited Gacha Coin. Okay, not bad. The Limited Gacha Coin is actually pretty good. Let's see. After that, we also have, let's see, this one. Here we have the missions. We also have missions for completing events. And this one, the last one, is going to give you, attribute, Magatama attribute change coin. It's a random one. It's unfortunate, but it's something. Then, we also have two campaigns. One for the main quest is gonna have half AP consumption. For newer players, this is gonna be useful. If you haven't redeemed all the gems on all difficulties, you can use this. And we also have AP reduction for event, which is pretty good because right now we have 3 events. That's amazing. That's great. And 2 of these events are really important. Yachu's event is like okay-ish. Yachu is an okay supporter. Like, she's good, but not broken. And these 2 are great if you want to get them. If you can get them, because they are amazing. Misaki is going to help you out with increasing your damage on VR, as well as healing and recharging your particles. And Onigumo is going to give you a big amount of damage increase against demons on every stage. So yeah, these supporters are amazing. Then, let's see. Oh yeah, we have packs. Look at the amount of banners that we have here. So we have the rerun for Secret Weapon A01R. Then we have the rerun for Blackbeard Kirara. And also the rerun for Troop Leader Oboro. Yeah. So all of these packs come with the skin, the weapon, the UR weapon, the SR weapon, and 100 gems, just like Phantasma's pack. So if you want to get them, get them. Like, if you want objective value, like which is the best weapon that you're getting guaranteed, that would be Kirara's, because it's going to give you critical damage. And it's going to enhance her green build. The other ones, this one enhances the red build for Asuka, this one enhances the blue build for Oboro, but they are not that impressive. What is impressive for this one is the supporter, which is not available because this is the discount rerun. All of these are in discount, even though we cannot see them. And for Oboro, The weapon is okay if you want to use strategies to abuse Little Witch Sue, actually. So keep that in mind, because you're going to be able to rotate more with this weapon when using Bloodstorm. And it's also a pretty good weapon because it innately increases your damage, just cause, on the skills. It's pretty good. So yeah, let's see. What else do we have? Surprise missions. Yeah, I already mentioned that one. Oh yeah, the event and the other gachas. Well, let's start with this one, the standard gacha. We have a rerun for Saya. Saya is not that great. Trust me, maybe you don't want to get this one. Like, it is there, you can use it. It is one of the balanced supporters, yes, but like the way it works is not the best. Like, you get damage increase on melee attacks, but you get damage reduction on range attacks. So usually if you're going to fight something melee, they're gonna deal melee damage. So yeah, you don't get as much value with this one as other balanced supporters. So yeah, we also have, before we go with the main course, let's go with this one. We have two skins, one for Lapis and one for um, wait a moment, I know, Francis, yeah, I almost forgot her name, yeah. So we have these two limited skins. They're gonna go after October 7. So keep that in mind. If you want to get them, here they are. And then, now, what's really important. Yeah, and we also have these ones. Actually, I forgot about them, but they are here if you want them. Now, what really matters, the banner. The banner for Phantasma. As you can see, I have already rolled, and I'm going to tell you about how that went. But first, let's analyze what she is going to offer. Phantasma has two things. The weapon, of course, and the supporter. And the weapon is going to enhance green. Clinging Nightmare is the all green skill. The one that makes a, let's say, cloud of slashes? Something like that? I don't know how to call that. The wind of Clinging Nightmare. Yeah, it's kind of a whirlwind or something. So this deals a ton of multi-hits. And the effect that the weapon gives is kind of interesting because it's going to gain a pulling effect. I gotta test how exactly that works, but it seems interesting enough. I want to see especially how good it is against big enemies or bosses, enemies with super armor. And also it increases your speed, which is, I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't last that long. And you can only get that speed increase after launching Clinging Nightmare, which is pretty good to combine those effects. Like, you use your auto attack skill, and then you can manually use your other skills with the speed increase. So, we also have Core Phantasma. So, what is she offering? She increases damage dealt to one enemy by 12% and increases damage dealt to all enemies by 12%. So, basically, this is going to be a 48% damage increase when it's 5 out of 5 against one enemy. So when you clear the waves of enemies or where you're hitting specifically the boss, this is going to be super useful because it's a big damage increase and it's generic on green. Like, it doesn't have any other restrictions. Yes, the restriction that if you do a multi-hit attack, only one of them is going to get the damage increase. The other 12 to 24% damage increase. But other than that, it's pretty good. Then, it also has a really strong niche because the extra passive says remove one buff from 3 enemies every 15 seconds. That's going to be 6 enemies when max level. And it's very strong, especially against Queen Kanaloa. Queen Kanaloa is immune to any kind of damage, and this is going to remove that, and we're going to be able to just demolish Queen Kanaloa. So I like it. I like it a lot. But to say the truth, not always are you going to use this. Like, you can also use this against Edwin, which has that horrible defense increase buff, but it is fine. And I hope that Gremory add more enemies that abuse buffs so that we can use now effectively, and also give more value to Core Phantasma. But let's hope that they are add like attack buffs or something else. Let's see. And the active launches musical notes equal to the number of enemies that explodes on impact, dealing damage. Damage is doubled when there is only one enemy. So this is actually a very cool effect because you are going to deal a good amount of damage to all the enemies, but if it's only one, you're going to deal even more damage. Not only because of the doubling effect, but also because of the main passive effect. So it is amazing. It is really, really good. It's gonna be kind of like, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be major numbers, like the supporter major, but maybe something like that. So, should you roll for this supporter? Well, that we're gonna answer on another video when we check how effective this this supporter, this character set is, because I still have to test it to see if it's really great or not. And let's see. I was gonna say in my case, but then I started to check if we're missing something. I think not, guys. I think that's it. Yeah, so just to finish, I'm gonna tell you, I did roll and I managed to get the weapon and the supporter 5 out of 5. Obviously, I mean, I hit 200 rolls, so I had high chance of that happening. Here I have the weapon, and I already plus 15 it, because even so I'm gonna need it as a sub-slot weapon for the other builds, because I don't have that many orb weapons. And here we have the supporter, but you're gonna notice something funny, that I have two. Well, I got like really, really lucky on the supporters at the very end of the banner when I was about to hit pity. And I could have stopped there, but I decided like, well, this is actually one of those supporters which is not bad to have an extra of. So I have this 3 out of 5. Right now, this is a stronger option than Torajiro. If I get another spare copy on the exchange facility in the future, that's gonna be stronger than Arabella, but for green. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Like, look, it's gonna be 42% when I get the 4th copy. So it is not bad to have extra, but I just got lucky. It's not that I fully dedicated to get 2 copies specifically. And it's very well. Don't do it. Like, it is not a good idea. So, what do you think about this update, guys? I really like it because we're gonna be able to farm in this week the 2 events that we're missing. Like, last week I was dedicating myself to the dailies thanks to the AP reduction, and now I can finish the last boxes for Onigumo, as well as finish the whole event for Misaki. That's gonna be great. So let me know in the comments what you're gonna do on this update, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye. Bye bye.